How's it going? Has this ever happened to you?
Wait, there's no chicken.
Well, I'm here to fix that. And I'm gonna start by putting on some gloves because I don't want to give my brother the gift of salmonella.
So I've already gone and washed the chicken, but now it's time for me to cut it. And I'm going to talk about that for a bit. You see,
So, when you're using something like a knife, sharp tool, it's very dangerous. So, you really have to make sure you're taking every safety precaution, like making sure all your kitchen cabinets are closed in order to ensure you don't run into them, and making sure that when you use your knife, you're very careful about where it is at all times and what's happening around you, making sure you don't get your hand and
don't do that. What you're really going to want to do is grab your proper knife, have a little slit on the top, and then cut it down the middle there. And it should be rather easy and should come off really nice and clean. Um, as you can see, these ones came out nice, but this is an example of what I did wrong. As you can see, this cutting is incredibly not safe, and I don't think anyone should do it like this. It would suck a lot for anyone who does do it like this, because there is an easier way. And as you can see, it doesn't even look good. Now, as you can see with this next piece of chicken, I cut it rather cleanly, a lot better than the last one. As you can see, once it's in position, it cuts through really nice and easy. And there you go, all done. Now it's time to marinate the chicken, and I don't feel like doing that myself. So here's someone else.
I gave him one job. What's going on? What do you think you're doing?
I'm marinating the chicken.
You're serenading the chicken.
You wanna join me?
I gave you one job.
Oh, did I know you?
Okay, get out. Get out.
Good night.
Looks like if you want something done, don't have Darius do it. Anyways, we are going to need 2 cups of buttermilk, which I am going to pour right now. And as this fills up, I would like to say really quickly, oh, and it's done. It filled up exactly to 2 cups, and I just felt I should mention that because it was really cool. And now I'm gonna need 1 cup of hot sauce. So I take off the cap, pour the hot sauce into the dry measuring cup because the wet one's a little used. And I thought this would overflow, but thankfully it just kind of went there. And now for our spices, you can see to the left over there, I need dry dill and salt. So I just pour those into the mixture and realize I'm gonna have to mix this stuff. But before I put my hands in this and start wiping it around, I forgot about the oil. We need 2 tablespoons of the stuff.
2 tablespoons.
And I have 2 tablespoons. So just pour it into the measuring thing, pour it out into the thing, and pour it out. Rather nice. And time to mix. Now it was time to mix the marinade. I was really not excited for this part, but I decided it was worth it for the fans. And so I decided to stick my hands in there and start mixing like I had never mixed before, and I was totally not grossed out at all.
Oh god. I really don't want it to fall out.
You want me to do it?
Nope. It smells like buttermilk, hot sauce, dried dill and salt. It smells like a party. Go.
And now it's time to wait 8 whole hours for the chicken to finish. I will see you then. Oh, chicken's done.
Alright.
Right now, what I'm doing is pouring out the marinade so that we can actually cook the chicken. And I'm hoping after maybe 16-ish hours that the chicken has properly been marinated. Um,
Jeez.
Once this is all
Is there
poured
any
out, I think I'm gonna
excess?
put it in a different bowl because there might still be
I
some
am
excess
going to put it
buttermilk or
in a different
marinade that we
pot.
don't want, and that's a pretty bad thing. So now it's time for the spices. For spices, I have dried dill, mustard powder, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, turmeric, just a bit of accent spice, some paprika, some cumin, celery salt, and sugar.
Salt.
Okay, now what you're seeing is me mixing all of the spices into a medium-sized bowl. Um, I grab a fork to start mixing because I don't want to use my hands. And when it's done, I'm going to go in and separate it into half. Once
Of
it
which
is,
I
in
have
half,
already got
as
it
I've already
separated.
made it, you are going
And
to
we
take
are
the
going
half
to
and put it
put this
on
half
the chicken.
on the chicken.
And I mean, seasoning chicken is just
So
the only thing that keeps me
get that in a good
alive.
position,
Actually, it's the only reason I get out of bed.
oh yes.
And I would be
Season
so sad if the art
chicken.
of chicken seasoning died
This
out.
is what has me going.
And now I'm
This
just
is the only reason I get
mixing
out of bed.
around, sloshing it,
Is to season
and
this
it's
chicken.
gonna look very appetizing. Trust me.
Oh, it's gonna look beautiful. So we need
Now
to
it's
sift
time for me to start sifting the flour. Now the flour I use here
flour right here.
is not the right flour, so we do
Put it through
swap it out
here
later. But
and
this does
start
show my inability
sifting.
to sift. I
Now,
get better, I
little known
promise.
fact,
But
sifting
this
is
is
saves lives.
well, this is what you have to deal with for now. Um,
And
well, little known
me
fact:
sifting this
sifting
is going to save
does save lives. And as you can
everyone's
see, my
life.
sifting technique is getting better and better. And then I saved everybody's
And I
life.
think you can
No
cut
one has ever died now.
Half a cup
Now,
measurement of
keenest among you may
cornstarch,
notice that's not
and you put it
me.
into
This is because
the
I decided to let
thingamajigger.
my brother have it.
Yes.
He
Okay.
is
Now,
Now
also
you
a
must
master
sift.
sifter, like me.
Wow, beautiful technique.
So if you're a genius like me, you could use two objects.
Okay, and all of that little powder that's going in the air. I suppose that's just not important. Oh, oh, great job. Maybe not so hard. It's on your now for some wonderful
And now
baking
for
soda.
everybody's
You
favorite,
spilled some.
some baking
Yes.
soda. Now you may have noticed that I spilt a
Sift
little,
it.
but this is okay because just look at how fast all of that baking soda got sifted.
Beautifully done.
Truly
Now
a
for the final
sifter
ingredient.
of all time I am. And time for our
The other
final batter
spice.
ingredient, the other half of our spice. I just put it in.
Now our
and
beautiful white powder.
Now our
is
white
going to
powder
turn into some beautiful
is
white and
not
other colored
so white
powder.
And I just mix it around a bit.
All right.
All right.
Now that we have
our batter mixture, it's time
can
to take our
take
chicken
the chicken.
and to
Take
put
another
another
bowl.
bowl down.
Now, step one.
1. Take a piece
of
of chicken.
Step
2. Don't get flour everywhere like that.
Don't
but
get
just
flour
drop it in.
everywhere. Step
Step 3.
Imagine
Coat
Coat
the
the chicken. Get all that flour all around it. Step
Step
4.
4.
Put it away.
Put it away.
Step
Step 5.
You understand.
Okay, you get
Just do this until all your chicken is done.
it. Just repeat
and
this
you should
until all
be
of the
doing
chickens
great.
are done. And that's good. Now, you'll notice this isn't ready for frying. It's all bad. So, I've introduced a new character. What you're gonna do, you are going to crack 3 eggs. Make sure there is no shell. 2. Oh, that's not great. 3. Oh, you can see there's a bit of shell there. Well, I will very carefully
Tweezers.
remove. And now we must lightly beat them. Just have to wash my hands a little bit. Just lightly beat the eggs. Turn the camera away. Alright. What happened there? Alright. So, once your eggs are lightly beat up, you will add 1 tablespoon of water, of which I have right here. There are 3 tablespoons, as my assistant has reminded me. And 1/2 of a tablespoon of powdered white pepper. Now what you are going to do is you are going to beat the eggs once again with all of your stuff. Wow, that smells like pepper. Just come on. You can cut. And once your little mixture is complete, make sure to clean your workspace. Throw out the eggs. Wipe away some of the powder. And start making your assembly line. Cut. Alright, I have my assembly line set up. What we're gonna do, so we're gonna take the chicken, we are going to coat it in this stuff. Then we are going to once again, well, first we have to let the egg mixture drop off. Then, once again, coat it in the batter / dredge, whatever. You understand. And that is a finished chicken. Ready to cook. Almost. Now you are going to want to repeat this for all of your chicken. And you are going to want to enjoy your chicken. With the assembly line, take your chicken and place it on a baking sheet with parchment paper so that it doesn't stick. And you are going to want to do this for all of your chicken. If it's not an even coating of the batter all over, then just dip it again and place it on. And do the having to wait. I had to dip them twice. And eventually you should have all your chicken on the parchment. And then once you are done with that, you will leave it in the fridge for an hour. Okay, you can cut. And then you place it in the fridge. And then start a timer for an hour. Now I'm going to wait an hour for this chicken to be finished in the fridge. But you're gonna have to do
And while that happens,
dishes.
you get to watch me clean up after myself.
Cleaning all of these. Great. I have a lot of fun. Oh, it's done. I've been waiting an hour for this.
And now I get to wait another 30 minutes for the chicken to finish.
Chicken's ready. And it's put itself in the thing. Just checking on the chicken's progress, and you can see that it is still raw inside. It is pink. So I'm gonna put it in for 1 or 2 more minutes, and it should be finished. Look at him. Look at how sad he is. He's not eating chicken. He's eating nothing. Let's go lighten up his day. Hey, buddy. It's true. Chicken. Chicken. Yes, it's chicken. It's chicken. It's chicken.